Intelligence, the psychology of human behavior. Imagine you're able to walk into any room and instantly understand the dynamics at play. You can read people's emotions, anticipate their reactions, and steer conversations with grace and confidence. This is the power of social intelligence, the art of mastering human behavior. It's more than just being charming or socially skilled. It's about a genuine understanding of people's motives, their feelings, and how to connect with them on a deep level. When you develop your social intelligence, you open the door to your ability to influence, inspire, and build strong, authentic relationships in every area of your life. Social intelligence begins with awareness. It's the ability to listen not only to what people say, but also to how they say it, and what they don't say at all. Often, body language, tone of voice, and subtle signals convey more than words ever can. By learning to observe these cues, you gain an intuitive understanding of others' feelings and intentions. You stop guessing and start knowing how to respond, whether it's offering a word of encouragement, asking the right question, or giving someone the space they need. The second principle of social intelligence is empathy. It means putting yourself in another's shoes, seeing the world through their eyes, and feeling what they feel. Empathy doesn't just make you more compassionate, it makes you more influential. When people feel that you understand them, they open up to you, trust you, and appreciate your presence. Mastering this skill allows you to calm conflicts, deepen relationships, and inspire loyalty. Then comes the art of adaptation. People are unique, and no two interactions are exactly alike. Social intelligence requires the flexibility to adapt your communication style, tone of voice, and approach based on the situation and the person you're dealing with. This doesn't mean being inauthentic. It means being purposefully adaptable, knowing that one size does not fit all. A socially intelligent person is someone who can succeed in any environment, whether leading a team, comforting a friend, or negotiating a deal. This book will teach you how to develop the skills and awareness necessary to master human behavior, from understanding subtle social cues to building authentic relationships and influencing others with integrity. You will learn how to harness the power of social intelligence to transform your personal and professional relationships. Are you ready to become an expert in human behavior and leave an unforgettable mark wherever you go? The art of social intelligence begins here. I've always known that social interactions are more complex than meets the eye, a hidden dance of signals, symbols, and unspoken rules that can seem mysterious. But what if you could master this dance and increase your social intelligence to improve your relationships, your career, and your overall quality of life? Imagine understanding and using body language, empathetic listening, and emotional intelligence to navigate any social situation. Let's begin this journey together and uncover the secrets of mastering human behavior. Follow us. The path to becoming a social maestro awaits you. Before we begin, we notice that 80% of you listening to our videos haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Please help support our channel, read me a book please, by hitting the subscribe button and liking the video. Thank you for inspiring us to create more content for you. Chapter 1: Understanding Social Cues and Symbols. Navigating the vast landscape of social interaction isn't always easy. It requires a deep understanding of spoken and unspoken languages. You are not alone if you've ever felt confused or misinterpreted social signals. This is a common experience, and you can improve it with practice and insight. Social cues are the verbal and nonverbal signals people use to express their intentions, feelings, and perceptions. They are a silent language expressed through body language, tone of voice, facial expressions, and even the distance between you and others. Understanding these cues is the key to effective communication and building valuable relationships. So how do you become adept at interpreting these cues? First, it's important to listen actively. Listening isn't limited to hearing words. It's about noticing the subtle nuances in a person's voice, body language, and facial expressions. It's about being fully present in the conversation, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Second, practice empathy. Try to put yourself in the other person's shoes. Imagine how they might feel and why they might act a certain way. This can help you interpret their cues accurately and respond appropriately. Chapter 2: Reading People like a Pro. Mastering the art of reading people is much like cracking a complex code. It's an intricate dance of observation, interpretation, and understanding. You're not just reading their words, but also their body language, tone of voice, and expressions. Start by observing their physical signals. Are their arms crossed, suggesting discomfort, or are their eyes wide and bright, expressing enthusiasm or interest? Look for micro-expressions, those brief, involuntary facial expressions that reveal true emotions before they are consciously controlled. Then pay attention to the tone and speed of their voice. Fast speech might indicate nervousness, while a low tone might suggest seriousness or sadness. But it's important not to jump to conclusions. Remember, context is key to interpreting these signals correctly. Equally important is interpreting their words. Are they vague or specific? Do they share personal stories or remain neutral? This can give you a glimpse into their level of comfort and openness. Finally, empathize with them. Put yourself in their place and imagine their perspectives and emotions. This isn't about becoming weak. It's about understanding, not necessarily agreeing. Chapter 3: The Power of Active Listening. In the field of social intelligence, harnessing the power of active listening can be a game changer. It's not just about hearing spoken words. It goes beyond that, to understanding the hidden message behind those words with empathy. This skill requires patience, focus, and open-mindedness. You're not just waiting for your turn to speak, you're absorbing, interpreting, and responding to the other person's thoughts and feelings. Active listening is achieved through verbal and nonverbal signals like nodding, maintaining eye contact, and using phrases like, "I understand" or "go on." However, it's crucial to avoid conclusions or preconceived judgments that may stem from your own biases. Your goal is to understand the speaker's point of view, not impose your own. Active listening also involves asking insightful questions to clarify any doubts and show your genuine interest. It's about paraphrasing what you've understood, reassuring the speaker that they are being heard and understood. But remember, it's not about giving unsolicited advice or solving the speaker's problems unless explicitly asked. Mastering active listening can significantly improve your social intelligence. It fosters trust, respect, and mutual understanding, leading to stronger relationships. It's about being present, empathetic, and showing that you value what others say. Remember, everyone wants to feel heard, and by mastering the art of active listening, you ensure that. Chapter 4: Decoding the Secrets of Body Language. Continuing your journey to enhance social intelligence, the next step is decoding the secrets of body language. This skill allows you to understand the unspoken messages and signals that often reveal more than words. It's like learning a new language, but more precise and incredibly useful. First, pay attention to facial expressions. They are the most expressive part of the body, conveying emotions from happiness to sadness. Notice how someone's eyes can sparkle with joy or narrow in anger. The mouth can also curve into a genuine smile or a fake one. Second, observe posture, which can indicate a person's level of comfort or discomfort. A person leaning forward is often interested and engaged, while crossed arms might suggest defensiveness or insecurity. Third, look at gestures. Hand movements can emphasize a point, express enthusiasm, or show frustration. A nod usually means agreement, while a headshake typically indicates disagreement. But be aware that some gestures may have different meanings across cultures. Finally, consider personal space and touch. Everyone has a different comfort zone regarding physical proximity and touch, often influenced by their cultural background and personal preferences. Encroaching on someone's personal space or inappropriate touching can cause annoyance and be seen as disrespectful. Decoding body language isn't about making hasty judgments. It's about observing others to understand them better. Remember, this is an art, not a science, so practice observing and interpreting body language in different social contexts. And of course, always respect others' boundaries and personal space. Understanding body language will significantly improve your social intelligence. Chapter 5: Mastering Emotional Intelligence. Behind the interpretation of body language lies the crucial aspect of mastering emotional intelligence. It's not just about identifying emotions in yourself and others, but also understanding the causes and effects of these emotions. It is essential for managing your reactions to them effectively. Let's explore the analytical side of emotional intelligence. By paying attention to your own emotions, you can better understand what triggers certain feelings. This self-awareness is the first step towards managing your emotions effectively. When you are upset, instead of letting emotions control you, you'll be able to identify the cause of your distress and take logical steps to address it. Equally important is empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. It's not about sympathy, but a genuine understanding of what others are feeling. This emotional connection can enhance understanding and strengthen relationships. But remember, emotional intelligence does not mean being nice all the time. It means being honest, even when you have to say uncomfortable truths. It's about having difficult conversations and managing conflicts in a way that respects everyone's feelings. Objectively, emotional intelligence is making decisions based on a balance of emotion and logic. It's not about ignoring your feelings, but about not letting them override your judgment. Mastering emotional intelligence is a skill that requires practice, but it's worth it. By better understanding and managing your emotions, you will not only improve your relationships, but also your overall well-being. After all, we are human, and emotions are at the heart of our social intelligence. Chapter 6. Building rapport with strangers. Building rapport with strangers might seem like a difficult task for many, but it's an essential skill for mastering the art of human behavior. We are wired for connection, and the ability to build rapport allows for more effective and meaningful interactions in both personal and professional spheres. First, understand that it's about finding common ground, shared interests or experiences that can bridge the gap between you and the stranger. This doesn't mean pretending to share their interests, but being curious, asking open-ended questions, and sincerely listening to their answers. This can create a bond between you. Try to see the world from their perspective. This doesn't mean agreeing with everything they say, but showing understanding and compassion for their feelings and experiences. Remember, people appreciate feeling heard and understood. Presenting yourself authentically is crucial. People can sense insincerity from a mile away, so be yourself. Share a little about yourself too. This helps the other person feel at ease and encourages them to open up. Finally, pay attention to your nonverbal signals. Maintain eye contact, nod to show you're listening, and use open body language. These small gestures can have a big impact. Building good rapport doesn't happen overnight. It's a skill that requires practice and patience. But with these strategies in mind, you're on the right path to mastering the art of building good rapport with strangers. Remember, the goal is to create mutual understanding and respect, not manipulation or control. Chapter 7. Effective communication strategies. How many times have you found yourself in a situation where what you said was misinterpreted? This is common and clearly indicates that mastering effective communication strategies is essential. First, active listening is vital. It's not just about hearing the words, but understanding the message intended to be conveyed. This requires empathy, patience, and focus while listening. Show your interest, maintain eye contact, and avoid interrupting. This shows respect for the speaker and fosters open dialogue. Second, clarity and precision are key to effective communication. Be direct and specific. Avoid using unnecessary jargon or complex language. It's not about impressing others with your vocabulary, but ensuring your message is understood. Nonverbal signals are equally important. Your facial expressions, body language, and tone of voice all play a role in how your message is received. A friendly tone, a relaxed posture, and positive facial expressions can help ensure your message is received in the intended spirit. Finally, always seek feedback. Don't assume your message was understood just because it was clear to you. Ask for clarification or feedback to ensure your message was received accurately. Chapter 8. Dealing with different personality types. Dealing with different personality types might seem like a tough task, but it doesn't have to be. Understanding the nuances between different personality types is a vital aspect of mastering social intelligence. When you are aware of these nuances, you are better prepared to navigate social situations, whether in a personal or professional context. First, it's important to remember that every person is unique, and it's a mistake to label people based solely on first impressions. Each person's personality is a complex mix of traits, experiences, and circumstances. However, for ease of understanding, psychologists classify personalities into general types like extrovert, introvert, thinker, and feeler. Extroverts are social and thrive on interaction, while introverts prefer more solitude or one-on-one interactions. Thinkers tend towards logic and objectivity, while feelers follow their emotions and values. Recognizing these basic tendencies can help you predict how someone might react in a given situation. For example, when discussing a problem with a thinker, it's best to present logical arguments and concrete evidence. On the other hand, A feeler might respond better to conversations characterized by empathy and emotional awareness. Similarly, an extrovert might enjoy group activities and open conversations, while an introvert might prefer quieter, more intimate settings. Remember, these are general classifications and people can display traits from different categories. However, gaining this basic understanding of personality types can be a powerful tool for navigating social situations and fostering meaningful relationships. Chapter 9: Conflict Resolution Techniques. Navigating the turbulent waters of conflict is often challenging, but with the right strategies you can turn disagreements into opportunities for growth. It's essential to understand that conflict is not inherently negative. It's a natural part of human interaction. When handled correctly, it can lead to innovation, deeper understanding, and stronger relationships. One of the fundamental techniques in conflict resolution is active listening. It's not just about hearing the spoken words, but understanding the feelings, needs, and fears behind them. So don't just wait for your turn to speak. Actively engage in the conversation. This allows you to address the root cause of the conflict, not just the surface symptoms. Another strategy is to focus on interests rather than positions. People often cling to their viewpoints, making conflict resolution difficult. By shifting the focus to underlying interests, you can find common ground and work towards a mutually beneficial solution. Remember, emotions can run high during conflict, so it's crucial to keep your cool and treat others with respect. Avoid personal attacks and focus on the issue at hand. It's not about who is right or wrong, but finding a solution that meets everyone's needs. Finally, don't rush the process. Conflict resolution takes time and patience. You're not trying to win an argument, you're trying to resolve a conflict. So keep communication channels open and be open to compromise. Mastering these techniques won't eliminate conflicts, but it will make navigating them much easier. In doing so, you'll improve your social intelligence and become more skilled at understanding and influencing human behavior. Chapter 10: The Art of Empathy and Compassion. Building your social intelligence doesn't stop at conflict resolution. It also includes the ability to effectively show empathy and compassion. You might wonder about the difference between the two. Essentially, empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, while compassion is feeling sorrow for someone else's misfortune. Imagine your friend is sad. If you are empathetic, you can put yourself in their place and feel their sadness as if it were your own. Compassion, on the other hand, involves acknowledging the distress and offering solace, without necessarily sharing the depth of their feeling. Both are fundamental aspects of social intelligence, and both need practice to improve. To improve empathy, practice active listening. When someone shares their feelings, don't just hear the words, try to understand the emotions behind them. You can't literally feel what they feel, but you can strive to understand their state of mind. Ask questions, acknowledge their feelings, and offer support. Developing compassion involves a similar process, but with a focus on offering comfort. It's about acknowledging others' suffering and expressing concern. Simple gestures like a reassuring word, a hug, or just your presence can mean a lot to someone going through a tough time. Chapter 11: Identifying and Managing Biases. How often do you think about the role of biases in your daily interactions? You might not realize it, but biases can subtly influence your thoughts, decisions, and interactions with others. Identifying and managing these biases is a vital part of mastering the art of human behavior. Biases can stem from various sources, such as personal experiences, social norms, or cultural expectations. These biases can shape our perceptions and influence how we interpret information and react to others in different situations. Often these biases operate unconsciously, making them difficult to identify and manage. For example, cognitive biases might lead you to overestimate your own opinions or underestimate the abilities of others. Confirmation bias might lead you to seek out information that supports your existing beliefs and ignore evidence that contradicts them. Recognizing these biases in yourself is the first step towards controlling them. Once you've identified your own biases, it's time to challenge them. Ask yourself, why do I believe this bias? Is it based on facts or assumptions? How does it affect my interactions with others? Be honest and open with yourself during this self-reflection process. It's not about blaming or embarrassing yourself, but about understanding your thought patterns to improve your social intelligence. Chapter 12, Developing Authentic Relationships. On your journey toward enhancing social intelligence, establishing authentic, meaningful relationships is a pivotal step. Authentic relationships provide a unique perspective for understanding and navigating human diversity. They form the basis for empathy and mutual understanding, which are essential components of social intelligence. Developing these relationships isn't just about making friends or networking. It's a deeper, more nuanced process. It's about showing curiosity about others' experiences, listening actively, and demonstrating empathy. It requires you to be vulnerable, open, and honest. You also need to appreciate others' perspectives, even if they contradict your own. Remember, it's about building bridges, not walls. When you foster these relationships, you'll notice a significant change. You will gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of human behavior, understanding the motives, fears, and desires that drive people. This understanding helps you respond more effectively in social situations and can enhance your leadership skills. But remember, building authentic relationships is not a one-time activity. It's an ongoing process that requires time, effort, and emotional investment. It's about being there for others, not only in moments of joy, but also in times of distress. It's about being patient, understanding, and non-judgmental. Chapter 13. The Impact of Nonverbal Communication. Let's turn the tables and focus on a crucial, often overlooked aspect of social intelligence: nonverbal communication. This can sometimes be more impactful than words, and can complement or contradict what is said verbally. It's in the way you stand, your gestures, your facial expressions, and even your tone and speed of voice. A simple smile can convey friendliness, while maintaining eye contact can show you're engaged and interested. Conversely, crossed arms might suggest defensiveness, and looking away might indicate disinterest. So it's important to be aware of your own nonverbal signals and interpret others' cues accurately. Now consider this. Research has shown that up to 93% of communication effectiveness can be determined by nonverbal signals. That's a staggering number. This means your ability to understand and manage nonverbal communication can profoundly impact your success in building and maintaining relationships. But here's the catch. There's no one-size-fits-all solution. Nonverbal communication can be influenced by culture, context, and individual differences. What is considered respectful in one culture might be seen as disrespectful in another. An innocent gesture in one context might be inappropriate in another. Chapter 14. Understanding Motives and Desires. When you peel back the layers of social interactions, you'll find that understanding motives and desires plays a pivotal role in social intelligence. It's not just about knowing what people want. It's about understanding why they want it. It's about identifying the underlying needs and desires that drive their actions. This doesn't mean you're expected to become a mind reader. It simply means you're enhancing your ability to interpret social cues and empathize with others. You focus on the subtle details that reveal what people are truly seeking. For example, the motivation behind someone constantly seeking approval might be a desire for acceptance, while the drive behind a highly competitive person might be a pursuit of recognition. Understanding motives and desires also requires a degree of self-awareness. You need to be aware of your own motives and how they might affect your interactions. Are you driven by a desire to help others, or are you motivated by personal success? Recognizing these aspects of yourself can help you empathize with others and interact more effectively. Remember, motives and desires aren't always obvious. They can be complex, multifaceted, and influenced by many factors like upbringing, culture, and personal experiences. It's essential to approach this understanding with an open mind, empathy, and patience. In mastering the art of social intelligence, understanding motives and desires is not an end in itself, but a means to an end: more effective and meaningful social interactions. It's a skill that can significantly enhance your social intelligence when developed. Chapter 15. Adapting to different social situations. Applying the understanding of motives and desires paves the way for the next step in social intelligence: adapting to different social situations. Every social situation you encounter will be unique, with its own set of unwritten rules, expectations, and dynamics. It's essential to learn how to navigate these situations with ease, understanding, and respect. Analytically, your first task is to assess the situation. You must determine the mood, the relationships between people, and the general atmosphere. Is the situation formal or informal? Are people relaxed or tense? What's the topic of conversation? By asking these questions, you begin to assess the social scene. Then comes the role of empathy. Connect with the feelings and perspectives of others in the situation. Observe their body language, listen to their tone of voice, and pay attention to their words. This will help you understand their emotional state and respond appropriately. Objectively, you should adapt your behavior according to your analysis and empathetic understanding. If the situation is formal, be professional. If it's informal, be more relaxed. If someone is upset, be reassuring. If they are happy, share in their happiness. Remember, the ability to adapt doesn't mean losing yourself or pretending. It means respecting the social context and interacting in a way that considers others' feelings and expectations. It's about being in tune with the social environment while maintaining your authenticity. Mastering this skill requires practice and patience. But once you master it, you'll find yourself able to handle any social situation with grace, understanding, and ease. This is a fundamental part of social intelligence. Chapter 16. Making a strong first impression. Making a strong first impression is a fundamental aspect of social intelligence. It's not just about what you say or how you look, but how you make others feel. This initial interaction can set the tone for all future interactions, so it's important to get it right. Let's break down the elements of a good first impression. First, your body language speaks volumes. Stand up straight, look others in the eye, and offer a firm handshake. These actions convey confidence and respect. Also, pay attention to your facial expressions. A warm smile could be welcoming, but overdoing it might seem insincere. Second, the way you dress says a lot about you. It's not about wearing expensive clothes, but showing that you made an effort. Dress appropriately for the situation and show respect for the occasion and the people you're meeting. Next, be present and engaged. Show genuine interest in what others are saying. Active listening makes people feel valued and heard. Avoid distractions and give them your full attention. Finally, the content of your conversation matters. Express your thoughts clearly and confidently, but avoid dominating the conversation. Be respectful, considerate, and positive. Remember, this is not a monologue, but a dialogue. Mastering these elements doesn't happen overnight. It requires conscious practice and self-awareness. But don't be too hard on yourself. You're human, and everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to learn from them and strive to improve. After all, social intelligence is a journey, not a destination. Chapter 17. Building trust with others. After making a memorable first impression, the next step on your journey to social intelligence is fostering trust with others. Trust is the foundation of any relationship, and it is earned, not given. It's important to realize that building trust is a long-term endeavor, not a single event. You begin building trust through consistency in your behavior. People are more likely to trust you if they know what to expect from you. This means being reliable and keeping your commitments. If you say you'll do something, do it. If you can't do it, be honest about it. It's better to be upfront than to break a promise. Openness and transparency are other keys to building trust. Honesty fosters trust, so always tell the truth, even when it's difficult. Don't hide things or try to deceive others. People are smart and will find out, which harms your credibility. Respect is also crucial. Respect others' boundaries, opinions, and values, even if they differ from your own. You don't have to agree with someone to respect them. Show genuine interest in others, listen attentively, and offer your feedback when appropriate. You will earn their trust by showing that you value them as individuals. Chapter 18. Recognizing and managing manipulation. In the realm of social interactions, you will inevitably encounter manipulation. It's a difficult situation, but equipping yourself with the right knowledge can help you manage it effectively. Manipulation often hides in subtle forms, so it's important to recognize its signs. These signs might include a friend who always turns the conversation back to themselves, or a colleague who subtly diminishes your ideas. Manipulators often use guilt-tripping and emotional manipulation to influence your actions and decisions. They are skilled at pressuring you and exploiting your weaknesses for their own benefit. Understanding these tactics is just the first step. Next, you'll need to manage the situation. This doesn't mean you have to cut ties with the person immediately, but it's essential to set clear boundaries. If you feel uncomfortable, it's okay to say no or express your feelings. Remember, your needs and feelings are just as important as theirs. Avoid getting drawn into their emotional games. Keep your calm and composure, and don't let them provoke you. If you find yourself in a manipulative relationship, seek help. Talk to someone you trust, or consider seeking professional advice. No one deserves to be manipulated. It's a form of emotional abuse that can leave you feeling drained and confused. By recognizing and dealing with manipulation, you assert your right to be treated with respect and dignity, and take an important step towards mastering the art of human behavior, ultimately improving your social intelligence. Chapter 19: Overcoming Social Anxiety and Fear. Just as you've learned to recognize and deal with manipulation in social interactions, there's another challenge you might face: social anxiety and fear. Both can be crippling and limit your ability to form meaningful relationships or navigate social situations effectively. But you are not alone in this struggle, and it is entirely possible to overcome this obstacle. First, it's important to acknowledge your fears. They are not a sign of weakness, but a part of your human nature. Fear of judgment or rejection is common, but remember that everyone experiences this to some extent. Acknowledging these fears is your first step to overcoming them. Second, it's essential to understand the roots of your social anxiety. It may stem from past experiences, your upbringing, or even your personality type. Identifying these triggers can help you develop strategies to cope with them, reducing your anxiety over time. Third, practice makes perfect. Like any other skill, social interactions can be improved with practice. Start with small steps, like initiating conversations with strangers or attending social events. With each interaction, you'll gain more confidence and reduce your anxiety. Finally, remember to be patient with yourself. Overcoming social anxiety won't happen overnight. It's a journey that requires patience, perseverance, and self-compassion. Don't be hard on yourself if progress seems slow. Every step you take is a step in the right direction. By overcoming this, you will enhance your social intelligence, giving you the ability to navigate any social environment with ease and confidence. Chapter 20: The Role of Self-Awareness in Relationships. Self-awareness plays a pivotal role in navigating the maze of relationships. It is the cornerstone of understanding your needs, desires, shortcomings, habits, and everything that makes you you. This self-knowledge is essential for predicting and understanding your reactions and behaviors in different relationship contexts. Self-awareness means you are able to recognize your emotional triggers and manage your reactions to them. This enables you to handle conflicts more effectively, leading to healthier and more satisfying relationships. It's not about being selfish, but about understanding and respecting your own personal boundaries, which in turn helps your partner understand and respect them too. Furthermore, self-awareness highlights your behavioral patterns that may be harmful to your relationships. You become more likely to discover unhealthy cycles and work to break them. This could be anything from realizing you have a quick temper to understanding why you tend to withdraw in stressful situations. Additionally, self-awareness allows you to empathize more with others. By understanding your own emotions and reactions, you are better prepared to understand the emotions and reactions of others. This leads to deeper connections and more profound relationships. Ultimately, self-awareness is not just about understanding yourself better, but about using this understanding to interact more effectively and compassionately with those around you. So, do not underestimate the importance of self-awareness in relationships. It is an ongoing process of learning and growth, but the gains you will reap are invaluable. Chapter 21: Improving Your Observation Skills. Building on the foundation of self-awareness, your observation skills come into play like a detective. Your mission is to gather data about the world around you, but it's not just about seeing, it's about truly observing. You don't just look at people and things, you understand them, interpret their nonverbal signals, and perceive their emotional states. To enhance your observation skills, start by being present in the hustle and bustle of daily life. It's easy to overlook subtle details, but these often overlooked details are the key to understanding human behavior. So take your time, pay attention, and consciously absorb your surroundings. Next, practice active listening. This goes beyond just hearing spoken words. It involves understanding the intent behind the words, noticing the tone, and observing body language. It's about diving beneath the surface and decoding the real message. Observations are often incomplete without asking questions. Why did they react that way? What might have caused this behavior? Such questions can lead to deeper insights. But remember, these techniques, while enhancing your observation skills, are not tools for judgment or stereotyping. Be empathetic and open-minded. Everyone has unique experiences, and observation is about understanding those unique experiences to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. Ultimately, improving your observation skills doesn't just mean being more socially intelligent, it means being more humane. So take the time to observe, understand, and connect. It's a journey worth taking. Chapter 22: Developing a Growth Mindset. Adopting a growth mindset is a transformative change that can lead to higher levels of social intelligence. This mindset is not just about improving your skills and abilities, it's about fundamentally changing the way you view yourself and others. A growth mindset means believing that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. It's not just about raw talent or fixed intelligence. It's the belief that you are always in a state of development, always capable of learning and growing. This perspective provides a healthier view of yourself and fosters resilience in the face of adversity. Adopting a growth mindset can also enhance your social intelligence. It makes you more open to feedback, more willing to face challenges, and better at handling setbacks. You don't see failure as a dead end, but as a step towards progress. A growth mindset helps you build stronger relationships and interact more effectively with others. Developing a growth mindset is not easy, but it is worth it. It requires changing deeply held beliefs about yourself and the world around you. It's about being open, patient, and persistent. Remember, growth is a process, not a destination. On your journey to mastering social intelligence, a growth mindset is a powerful tool. It doesn't guarantee success, but it equips you with the right attitude to continuously learn, improve, and adapt. Therefore, fostering this mindset is a crucial step in mastering the art of human behavior. Chapter 23: Understanding Power Dynamics. As you delve deeper into social intelligence, it's essential to understand power dynamics. These are the subtle, often unspoken rules that govern relationships, interactions, and behaviors in any social environment. Understanding these dynamics can help you navigate social interactions with skill, influence others, and manage potential conflicts. Let's start with the basics. Power dynamics aren't always about who is in charge. They're about the balance of influence, respect, and authority within a group. They are not a fixed entity, but dynamic, changing from one situation to another. You might be a team leader at work, but at home, you're part of a different dynamic. Being aware of these changes is crucial, as it allows you to respond appropriately. Understanding when to lead, when to follow, and when to collaborate will make you more skilled at anticipating others' reactions and crafting responses that skillfully guide the flow of interaction. But it's not just about manipulation, it's about empathy. Understanding where others are coming from, their motives and fears. It's about building authentic relationships, not exploiting them. You're not seeking control, but fostering an environment where everyone feels seen, heard, and valued. Finally, remember that power dynamics are not inherently negative. They can foster growth, collaboration, and mutual respect when handled with care. The key is in your hands. Use your understanding of power dynamics to build stronger, healthier relationships. Simply put, it's not about winning the game, it's about changing the game. Chapter 24: Mastering Verbal and Nonverbal Feedback. Your ability to communicate effectively often depends on your mastery of verbal and nonverbal feedback. You may be eloquent in your speech, but if your body language is sending a conflicting message, it can lead to confusion or misunderstanding. Let's explore how you can master these two vital aspects of human interaction. Verbal feedback concerns the words you say and how you say them. It's not just about delivering your message, but also about listening and responding appropriately. Being an active listener doesn't just mean nodding your head. It's about understanding what the other person is saying and responding in a way that shows that understanding. Use open-ended questions to encourage them to share more, reflect their feelings back to them, and validate their experiences. This fosters a sense of empathy and connection. On the other hand, nonverbal feedback involves body language, facial expressions, and other physical signals. For example, maintaining eye contact signals interest, while crossed arms might suggest defensiveness. You need to be aware of your own nonverbal signals and be sensitive to the signals of others. This requires a certain level of self-awareness and mindfulness in social interactions. Chapter 25. Developing emotional resilience. In the world of social intelligence, developing emotional resilience is vital for your success. This process begins with realizing the limits of emotional awareness and understanding its importance. Additionally, mastering your inner dialogue can significantly improve your emotional resilience, giving you the flexibility needed to navigate the complexities of social interactions. Understanding your emotions is an important part of social intelligence. It's not just about recognizing when you're happy, sad, angry, or scared. It's about perceiving the nuances of your feelings, the triggers that evoke them, and the ways they affect your thoughts and actions. This is emotional awareness, and it is extremely important. When you are emotionally aware, you are better prepared to handle social interactions. You can understand others' feelings and respond with empathy, strengthening your relationships. You are also better able to manage your reactions to different situations, leading to improved decision-making and reduced stress. However, developing emotional awareness is not an easy task. It requires patience, self-reflection, and practice. Start by paying attention to your feelings throughout the day. Try to identify the emotions you're experiencing and understand why you feel that way. You might find journaling or practicing meditation helpful. Mastering your inner dialogue means building emotional resilience, a crucial step towards enhancing social intelligence. This isn't about suppressing your thoughts, but learning to interact with them in a healthier way. Your thoughts shape your reality, and by refining your inner dialogue, you become better prepared to handle social situations. Imagine the following: a colleague criticizes your work. Your immediate reaction might be to internalize this criticism, thinking, "I'm not good enough." But what if you could change this narrative? What if you could see it as an opportunity to learn and improve? This is the power of mastering your inner dialogue. It helps you become emotionally resilient, able to respond to situations rather than react to them. You don't deny your feelings or avoid them. You acknowledge them and choose a more productive response. This emotional resilience fosters flexibility and empathy, two fundamental aspects of social intelligence. It also allows you to understand and manage your emotions, enhancing your ability to connect with others. So start listening to your inner dialogue. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. Conclusion. Mastering the art of social intelligence is like learning a new language. It's about decoding the ability to read the unspoken emotions in the room, empathize with others, and respond with grace and authenticity. It's about evolving into a better version of yourself, more aware and resilient in your interactions. It's not an overnight journey, but a lifelong endeavor. So keep learning, keep growing, and keep honing your social skills. Every interaction is an opportunity to learn. Stay tuned for more inspiring and empowering content that helps you grow, achieve, and live your best life. If you enjoyed this book, please don't hesitate to hit the like button and share it with anyone you think would benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to the Read Me a Book Please channel to receive all our new insightful and useful summaries. Until next time, keep learning and growing, and always remember, with self-confidence, there is nothing you cannot achieve.